Right now the team are looking at this car parked here, as well as the tricycle, and I just noticed there's a motorcycle there. Both the driver passenger don't have crash helmets.
Diyan lang po ako, sir. Lisensya na po, sir.
Wala pong lisensya.
Lisensya na po, sir. Diyan lang po, sir.
Maglakad din
Yung mga
dala.
RCR po sa bahay. Diyan lang naman po yan, ma'am. Magmamadali lang po kasi talaga, ma'am. May karga na po kasi yung tricycle ng kuya ko. Takas ko lang po sa tatay ko, sir.
Kaya nga, tinakos.
Kasi
Wala
tawagin ko
pang,
po yung kuya ko. Sinukuha po yung dalawang tricycle
wala
niya,
pang
sir.
lisensya.
Di lang po talaga ako nag-drive, sir. Tinawag ko lang po yung kuya ko.
And you'll see that will be loaded on the tow truck, along with these tricycles that were considered to be illegally parked. When the rider bought this helmet, he was probably thinking, I'm saving money. This is only 300 pesos, or somewhere around that. Now he handed over his license to the enforcer, he'll pay 3,000 pesos. That's a penalty for unauthorized or substandard crash helmet. This guy has a massive pussycat. I was stroking it a moment ago. I don't even know if the camera shows how big that cat is. He is big, so cute. And right now they're issuing tickets to these two vehicles parked on the sidewalk. It's very common. They always apprehend a lot of vehicles here, especially those who live in the nearby condo or townhomes. Sometimes people would say there's no parking in my condo. Sometimes they'll say it's too expensive. I don't want to pay the monthly fee. The problem is, if you get ticketed, if you get towed, it can become very expensive. Actually, the ticket's cheap, 1,000 peso if you show your license. But if you get towed, that's the time it gets expensive. And in fact, that's what's happening to the second vehicle because there's no driver. It's going to be towed away to clear the sidewalk. Remember, the ticket for unattended illegal parking is 2,000 pesos. Plus, you'll pay the towing fee. That's why towing always proved as a better deterrent, because 1,000 pesos, well, a lot of drivers won't care. But once it adds up to 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, that's the time they'll think, hey, I should just pay for parking. It will be cheaper in the long run.
Tinatakbo ko po siya mula 12th floor po. Tinakbo ko po yan. Hindi po ako nag-elevator kasi ayaw gumana yung elevator. Kasi hindi namin pwedeng tanggalin basta nakabit na eh. Nabayaran ko na lang po sana yung penalty. Ay, hindi po kami pwedeng tumanggap po siya. Sa impounding po yun. May reference number po yan na sinasabi. Sumama na po kayo sir. Kung sasama ko na. Punta ako na naman. Punta po kasi ako kumakain eh.
And now those two cars have moved, you can see the sidewalk again. And there is actually a sign here which says no parking, tollway zone. Although you don't need a sign for a sidewalk. I was wondering, why is the enforcer writing out a ticket to this rider? He's wearing shoes, he's wearing a helmet, he's got a temporary plate on the back. And then I asked them, they said he dropped his passenger. Back ride, no helmet, suddenly jumped down when she saw the enforcers. Right now they're issuing tickets to illegally parked tricycles. It does add to traffic, it does add to congestion. And actually you'll see the towing crew coming in now to take away this motorcycle parked on the sidewalk. It's already been more than 5 minutes, no driver came out to show a license. If there was a driver with a license, they could just take a ticket instead of the bike being impounded. I was looking at this and trying to work out, is this really a road or is it a parking lot? And then when I came over here, I saw the street sign. It really appears to be a road, but not a road anymore, I guess. And this enforcer wrote out a ticket to the tricycle here. It looks like it might be designed to carry glass, which is pretty interesting. The driver of this one already came out, handed over his license, so just a ticket, then he can drive away. There's also this motorcycle on the sidewalk that's being issued a ticket. So far, no driver. In fact, that Honda Click is going on the back of the tow truck. Very noisy alarm. Even the U-turn slot was converted to parking for that tricycle and the car over there. Absolutely incredible. Just park in the very middle of the road. Ah, the tricycle that's parked in the middle of the road is a barangay patrol. And they're also issuing a ticket to this little RE tricycle here. And they're flagging down that rider now. The lady on the back has a bicycle helmet. The strap isn't connected either, so if they had an accident, it would just fall off. You might have noticed people walking in the road. Why? The pickup truck made the sidewalk into his VIP parking space. And the towing crew also picking up that motorcycle that was parked on the sidewalk. No driver, unfortunately. And it looks like there's no driver for this one either. So the towing crew are about to hook up now. I was about to buy some movie tickets, but it turns out they're confiscating this. I don't know why it's left on the sidewalk like that. Seems like the SCOG team have a never-ending task of trying to clear the sidewalks. There's a very large sign here which says bike lane, no parking. The truth is, even if there wasn't a bike lane, you wouldn't be allowed to park here. So either way, this vehicle would get a ticket, but the sign and the line on the floor just makes it even more obvious to the driver that it's not allowed. There was a rider that saw the enforcers and suddenly swerved to the inside lane to avoid being apprehended. I think they might have been able to capture him. Yeah, there you go. Substandard helmet. This NMAX was flagged down because the driver and passenger don't have crash helmets. There's also no license plate, no side mirrors. The driver is wearing shoes, at least. Shorts, not recommended, but not a violation. Looks like the brake light was even blacked out, so I don't know how visible it is. These two tricycle drivers do appear to have licenses, so they can just be ticketed instead of towed. They are parked directly under the sign that says no parking this side.